Welcome, everybody, to another great CEO podcast. I'm here with Kim Lawton from Enthuse Marketing. Welcome, Kim.
Thank you.
We appreciate you joining us. Hey, maybe we could just start off with a couple of sentences where you describe your business and maybe just a little bit about yourself to get us started.
Sure, absolutely. So our business is, the name of our business is Enthuse Marketing. And what we do for clients is we actually put people in places all around the country to kind of be the facilitator between what's happening in the marketing and sales. So we're really a conduit between the two. And a lot of marketing agencies are creatively led, we're people led.
Interesting. And I saw you have some interesting clients as well.
Yes, we do.
Go ahead, you got to say now.
Yeah. Our clients range from pharmaceutical to finance to our biggest client is in the beverage alcohol space. And in addition to that, we've slowly become connected with the cannabis world as well. There's a lot of similarities and a lot of differences as well, but just the experience we have in the beverage alcohol has led us to the next vice.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt that, it will evolve into a branded product over time, right? So, you're in a great place. So what would you say your competitive advantage is in the marketplace? Like, why do people do business with you? Because there are a lot of agencies out there, right?
Yes. Really looking to find that singular point of difference is how when we look at marketing programs from the creative aspect to how the products get on shelf. So we really hone in on what we call commercial capabilities.
Okay.
So like I said, we have creative departments and we have a creative team, but we really focus on creative solutions in the commercial space. So if there's a brand that has a distributor in the middle or someone that's getting the product on the shelf, whether that's in the retail space or bars and restaurants, you have a middleman, right? There's someone getting the product on the shelf before a consumer can actually order it. Mm-hmm. So we actually create marketing solutions for that middle tier. So we call it trade marketing, trade advocacy, sales enablement. There's a lot of buzzwords around, but we really hone in and focus on that and uncovering how we can be a better partner with clients, because often they say, well, I got distribution. Now it's just going to fly off the shelf because I have an ad campaign out. I have circular out. We actually become the relationship conduit. And that's why I was saying we're people forward. We have people all around the country that call on retailers. They call on big Safeways, Kroger's, and they're really in service of ensuring the products are looking good on the shelf, but the staff know how to talk about it. And if there's any issues they can solve, they're not just kind of dropping off the product or dropping off a merchandising kit. They're actually being a relationship forward personnel.
No, that's great. You should have named your organization. It isn't just about having a better mousetrap.com, right? I mean,
yes,
because it's all the stuff that really moves product. It isn't just the product. So,
right.
So,
and it's often that lost art, and it's not all that, like I said, the creative from a design perspective. It's really creative in how you build relationships and how that can matter more than it is, the big, we just came off the Super Bowl, right? Like all the amazing commercials our brands have, product has to be showing up right in the account as well.
100%. So what percentage of your revenue recurs every year? In other words, is it contractually obliged over multiple years, or is it project to project? What's the ratio?
Our 90% of our client base is reoccurring revenue. Nice. In terms of we develop a model and it kind of fuels itself. The other 10% is project-based, where we're hustling to look at this great project. And really, based on the line of work we do, it's really difficult to put project-based people out there, because then it's just your short-term gains. And so we really look for programming that we can put into a long-term play with our clients, but it's constantly iterated as well. So we're looking at data, we're looking at numbers, we're looking at new markets and how to impact the work that we do has an impact on, whether that's sales, distribution, market share, all of those things. So there are strategies that change, but really the model kind of continues.
Got it. I mean, I think being as customer intimate as you are, you have to be long-term. You can't, that's not a transactional model, you know?
Right.
So if every business has like one thing that if I could just change this one thing about the business, it would be so much better a business. What's that one thing for you?
The one thing for us that we would love to change is there's more than one, but really the ability to hire faster, bring people through the onboarding process. You know, we're extremely excited about the benefits of artificial intelligence, whether that be screening, profiling, and getting candidates through the pipeline faster, because that relationship is so important. It's not just about hiring fast, it's getting the right people. And we can hire fast, but it actually hurts us to have the wrong person in the role. And we have enough information now to kind of feed the algorithm to know what types of backgrounds work, where we need it, the different market nuances and things like that. So a lot of information has been gathered. It's just putting that through a system that could really get us the right people and identify and get them onboarded faster.
Got it. Interesting. So how about, let's move over to you a little bit. How many hours a week do you work nowadays?
I don't quantify hours, it's outputs. I really do try to have weekends off, but I've never been the one to say work-life balance. I think it all just kind of is a continuity, and one is going to be higher one day and one's going to be lower. And it's how, you know, you carve out time and put yourself in. But I would say, if I had to quantify, it would be 50 to 60 hours.
That's actually not bad. That's kind of normal for CEOs, by the way. It's not a 40-hour-a-week job for most CEOs. So 50, 60 is not bad. You're good. Right. But no face over that. You did fine. No. So, you know, with regard to managing time, delegation is always one of the items. So can you name one major responsibility you've delegated in the last 6 months? You said it's off my table, it's going to somebody else.
Yeah, really good question. The budgeting process, I was very close to it because obviously we are not that many managers within, and you want to make sure that client budgets are looking good, but also invoiced properly and cash in the bank. And that is something that the leadership team has taken ownership of. And, you know, is one of those scary things. Are they going to follow up with the clients? Are they going to make sure they pay? Because we do all of that. And it's been great because the ownership has really been passed along in terms of like how we budget, what makes sense, and ensuring that they understand the business side of it, not just the, you know, here's my budget to work with my team. It's this budget impacts the whole company. And I think that that's been an eye opener for just ownership and accountability has shifted as well, which has been enlightening.
Nice. Well done. I can get though how scary that is to hand over, right? Yeah. What would you describe when we talk about your leadership style? What would be the one or two things that you would say are central to how you lead your organization?
The biggest thing for me in terms of leadership is giving people opportunities. You said delegation. That's one of the hardest things for new managers, especially, and leaders. But what we do, we're not saving lives. We're not going to make, if things don't go right, it's not going to be detrimental or major. We're not building things that are going to have an impact on an airplane or, things like that. Do mistakes make people better? 100%. But if they don't have the chance to get in the game, they won't ever be able to play. I also believe in hiring people better than you and know more things than you. And again, something that is always challenging for managers of like, if I don't know it, from start to finish, then I can't, manage people that know something more than me. And you see that, and you see how it holds people back. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I love to learn, and I love to learn from the newest person on the team that just graduated from college of how things are done these days to, the most senior person who's, sending new research articles every day and studying, and just getting all of those people in the room to collaborate is always refreshing. But it's so equally rewarding to see mentors from both sides.
Love it. Awesome. And then just last question, what do you do for fun?
Travel. I love to travel, which was really hard in the last couple of
COVID.
years.
Yeah.
So the travel got a little different. I'll call it adventures. I live in Connecticut, where there's waters and streams and hiking, and really got to know my state a little bit better, as I knew the commute to and from the office and the little restaurants by our area, but just exploring in the places that you could, and really appreciating it, and knowing all of these new little places to go. So culturally speaking, I wasn't expanding necessarily, but just adventure wise, it was a lot of fun, and getting outdoors.
Very cool. Awesome. Well, Kim, this was phenomenal. I really appreciate your time, and I wish you and your organization really good luck going forward.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.